Bartram Trail, Buckeye Creek Trailhead. A Sunday morning, not too far from Franklin, North Carolina. I'm going to be doing 55 miles south. Go through Georgia and I'll end up right on the South Carolina border. It's 32 degrees. That's quite the climb. So I was going to show you Buckeye Creek, but it's way down there, down the ravine. So I have a couple goals for this trip. It's been so dry, but I'm hoping to find some mushrooms and a new species of duck. Something big was making noise down there. A new species of duck, as I was saying. So remember how last time I was out, I was looking for the blue teal, rare blue teal duck. I think this time I'm hoping to catch a glimpse of the red-billed duck. It's not as rare. I mean, there's should be quite a few in this area. The only thing is, it's been so dry. We haven't had a good rain in like 2 months. So we'll see. Hopefully I find mushrooms and ducks and water so I don't get too parched. This is a section of the Bartram Trail that I've never hiked. It's about a 13-mile section from Buckeye Creek to, I think it's 106. It goes to the Highlands. I'll show you that trailhead when I get there. But that's where I started the last time. So yeah, not 32 anymore. Okay, I've only gone 2.3 miles. Oh. At least I'm considerably higher. Okay, so something ain't right here. Because the Bartram's going like both ways. I better look at my map. Dang it. So I messed up. This way goes to the end of the Bartram, Clayton. And that way over there is actually the Bartram Trail. So now I still haven't hiked all the Bartram Trail. Dang, I thought it started at Buckeye Creek. To be a lesson to you folks, study your map well before you hit the trail. Man, that really bums me out that I started at the wrong trailhead. That's a pretty nice view. It'd be even nicer if there wasn't a forest fire raging in Andrews. And yesterday, smoke was so thick around our house, you could hardly breathe. Oh well. Missing the trailhead means I'm going to have to do it right next year. Now it's time for oddities on the trail. Hurry up, kitties. You'll be late for school. Yeah, I wonder what happened to them. Up here on top of the mountain. Wow. You know, I can honestly say I've never been in a school bus before. It's too big to fit. I'm thinking that I wasn't missing much. How in the world did that get there? There's so many leaves, y'all. Nice and cool here in the rhododendron tunnel. Interesting mountain name. I'm in a mountain laurel breezeway. Starting to head down now. Hopefully for good. But I think I got a couple more mountains to go up and over. It's 12 o'clock and haven't seen any water since this morning. I think there's some up here, or hopefully down here. So I'm thinking with the extent of the smoke, it's more than just one fire. Which makes sense. I'm hiking through a tinderbox. Apparently this is White Rock Mountain. It's definitely rocky. It's almost 4,500 feet. Ooh, don't fall in. Can it be true? No. I can't drink that. I see why it's called White Rock Mountain. This may be the only kind of mushrooms I find. So it's 2:20. This is the last of my water. And I've been saving it. Anyway, I'm gonna look at my map and see. I think I'm almost a creek, so if there's not water there, I'm going to be in deep, dry doo-doo. I'm on the old forest road. Right down there should be water if there is going to be some. The wonders of the forest. I went up a little further and found this picnic table. Anyway, I think I hear water. Praise the Lord. Ah, Aw, look who else is here. I thought you guys flew south. You find water, you find ducks. So it's a little after 4, 5 o'clock old time. I went up there a ways and this is the best I can do. It's not great. I'm gonna figure something out. Tired of carrying like 20 pounds of water up the tops of mountains. I've been carrying that water I got at the creek for a good hour and a half, so. Mission accomplished. First night, hiking the Bartram Trail. Woohoo! This is my view for this morning. Monday, November 6th. Lots of smoke in the air. I'm up here on this mountain laurel channel. It's the only thing that grows up here. 4,700 feet. It's kind of neat up here. Mountain laurel tunnels and big rocks. I'm almost to Highway 106. I think water's going to be my biggest concern today. We are. It's 9 o'clock. I found some water. Now I got a tough judgment call to make. So I already know from backpacking this last time that there's several more water sources, but it wasn't this dry when I did it, so I don't know. Am I gonna take a chance and go easy on myself and count on there being water up there, or I'm gonna have to carry enough water for today, tonight, and in the morning otherwise. So I gotta fill this 2-liter bag up and this full, and that will barely get me by. Man, I don't want to carry all that any more than that. I can't. It's too heavy. What am I gonna do? What do you guys think? They said they're ducks. They can fly. It's not really their problem. They don't have to worry about carrying water. You guys are a lot of help. Dry. Dry, dry, dry. Will there there be water at Bee Gum Gap or beyond Reuben Bald? Stay tuned for adventures on the Bartram Trail in a severe drought. Wow, there's nobody here. Oh, there's a bird. I have to hike this again when it's less smoky. Well, this is where I camped last year, on the other side of Reuben Mountain. And there used to be water here. There's a little bit, but I'm really glad I carried all that water up and over the mountain. Well, you're probably wondering what decision I made back there earlier this morning about how much water to haul, whether I wanted to carry that 2.5 liters all day. Well, as it turned out, I decided to play Russian roulette with the different streams. Almost dry. Dry. Dry again. I came to one and there was water in it. And I thought, well, if there's water in this one, there's probably water in the next one. It's up a little ways, like 1.5 miles. This one's even more moist. And so I got to that one, and then there's a little bit of something there. I thought, well, there should be water just before Bee Gum Gap or something, I think it was called. Will there be water at Bee Gum Gap? So I thought, well, if I can make it to there, that's the last water I know. And I'll just end up carrying it for about 3.5 miles or so, even though it would be carrying it up over the mountain. There's no way to get around that. So here's the question I know you're all wondering. Was there water at Bee Gum Gap? No. No. But it's okay. I had the presence of mind to get it just before Bee Gum Gap. Yeah. It makes me wonder, how many times am I going to say Bee Gum Gap? So that's what happened. And then I got here and it was just a little puddle. I dug out enough just to wash dishes or whatever. I don't think I want to drink it. Got another hard day tomorrow. Probably 16, 17 miles. And once again, the water's like at the halfway point of the trip. And for some reason, I just can't figure out, there seems to be more and more of those yellow ducks, blue ducks, all different kinds of strange little ducks following me whenever I try to go backpacking. I don't know what the deal is. Even the rare blue-winged teal is following me now. And then, of course, we have the elusive blue red bill. I'm sorry, all you new subscribers probably think it's weird that I got ducks with me, but it's an ongoing joke in my videos. So it's a really windy morning. I could hardly get my coffee water hot because the wind kept blowing my burner. But oh, anyway, you'll never guess what I saw early this morning down by the little water hole. It's the elusive blue red-billed duck. Gonna zoom in, closer look. There he is in his natural habitat. Apparently he prefers very, very small pools of water. I'm zoomed in on my ultra telephoto lens, catching nature at its finest. I'm headed for the War Woman Dell. Ooh. I saw a large flock of ducks flying south earlier. Well, they were taking a break, I guess. Seems to be more and more of those strange yellow and blue ducks out here. They must have heard I was back out on the trail. I found some mushrooms. It's a little too late though. Honey mushrooms. Dead and dying mushrooms right now. So this is it. This is where it happened. Last time I was hiking the Bartram Trail, came around this tree, and right over there I saw a bear, but it's quite dramatic. If you want more details, watch my first Bartram video. I'll put a link in the description below. It's at the end, towards the end of the video, down by the river. I won't make you suffer through my early video editing days. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's you again. I think you're getting kind of attached to me. I'm out of water. Oh my gosh. Now it's time for oddities in the woods. What kind of wildlife totally eats up the sign? And it's metal. We got some vicious wildlife out here. Wow, real flowing water. Haven't seen that in a long time. Lots of nice places to camp, but one, it's too early, and two, it's too close to a road. War Woman Dell. Don't want no war women coming in the middle of the night. There's people at the falls, naturally. Found a pretty mushroom. It's velvety. Mud daubers in their natural habitat. That's the second stream I've passed since filling up with water above that waterfall. Bummer. I've been carrying it for about half an hour. I seem to be going towards the fire too. There's a lot more smoke. Not sure what to do. War Woman Dell Road is down there. You can see the smoke. I can smell it a little bit, but I don't trust my COVID nose. William Bartram. We can pause it and read the sign. I don't have time to. I have other worries. I just looked at my watch. I've been carrying that water for an hour. I could have got it right there. Kind of some hikers. It's been day hikers all day today. So yeah, I'm making a note on the map that there's water at War Woman Dell. I talked to those ladies and asked them about the fire, and they didn't know anything because they drove in from Athens. Chattooga National Forest in Georgia. This must be where the war woman held council. You can pause the video and read all that if you want. I'm going to take a picture and read it later. And over here we have the War Woman Shear. Earth's crust slid against each other. The last time I was here, there was a sketchy guy smoking weed in a parking lot down there. So I didn't get to see any of this. Okay, time to carry this 2.5 liters of water up the mountain for 2 hours at least, probably. It's so hot today. I washed my shirt and my shorts. that waterfall creek. And now we're coming to War Woman Ford in 15 miles. Uphill. I should say up mountain. So anyway, it's like 78 or 79, I don't know. I haven't been able to get a cell signal all day, so can't find anything out about that fire. But you know, smoke travels a long ways, so there's no ash falling on me, so I'll probably be all right. Dry. You know what? I'm glad it's dry. Gives me a sense of true purpose right now. Well, we're making progress. It's a big spider. Okay, I better leave. I've made it. Finally. Thank goodness. Those two springs just before here were pretty much dry, so I'm glad I hauled water for 6 miles. Makes it all worth it. So pretty this morning. The sun is coming up through a haze of smoke. As the Georgia wildfires rage on. Not really, I don't think it's that bad. It's a couple fires here and there. And by tonight, I'll be dipping my toes in the Chattooga River. You wait and see. So I packed everything up this morning, and look what I found. It's an old hen of the woods. Oh man, I wish I'd gotten here sooner. One of those spiders. One caught me off guard and I was afraid that it fell down my neck. Pretty terrifying. I think he's fixing his web. I almost missed this sign. Oh good, the log bridge is still here. You can see the smoke in the air. This is above the waterfall a little bit. There's the river down there and a bunch of camping spots. I must press onward. It's not even 12 yet. It's scary to think people are having fires out here. It really is. And they're drinking. Now, there's War Woman Ford. Also Earl's Ford. I guess they can war about whose it should be named after. Oh man, this is ever steep. Oh, already. Okay. Man, is it hot? It feels like it's 85. Would you all like the grand tour of my campsite? That's my sleeping quarters. And down here is my watering hole. A little bit nicer than that other watering hole I had to make for myself. I think I'm going to be comfortable here. It's a little bit chilly. Yeah, I went all in. Did my hair too. So yeah, I have a confession to make. Please don't tell anyone that I failed a Bartram. It's just too hot, too dry. I came down here to the Chattooga River Trail. The Bartram from here on out parallels the Chattooga Trail, which is higher up, like on the side of the mountain. And there's one, I know there's just one small stream for sure up there. It's probably dry. I'm out. I mean, it was probably at least 80 today. So hot this morning. And I'm done hauling the water for miles and miles. I got so much water right here. So I caved in. You got that, kiddos? Mom's the word. I don't know, they're such chatterboxes. I don't know if I can trust them. It just seems like it got hotter and hotter the further south I went. It's not like I'm going down to Florida, but it felt like it. And then, another disadvantage of hiking south this time of year is the ducks take the best camping spots. Okay, so I think I finally found a place to camp. Right by the water. Oh, this is nice. Wait a minute. What is that? No. You stinkers. They're not keen on sharing. Are you guys gonna share? Take that as a no. coffee. Well, the sun is rising. So originally the plan was to, after I get done hiking the Georgia section, to do the North Carolina section of the Bartram Trail. Starts in Franklin and ends at Chattooga Bald at the AT. So I was going to go home for a few days and then come back and finish the trail. Well, the only problem with that is, I was thinking about it last night, is the trail's going to go within about 10 miles of that fire near Andrews, and the trail's going to be going pretty near there, so at the very least it's going to be way too smoky. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Things are kind of messed up right out the starting gate, starting at the wrong trailhead. Anyway, this is Buckeye Creek where I started, and up here is where I got confused because the trail runs along this ridge, but it's not showing up on this version of the map. And actually the Bartram starts at Hickory Knoll right down here. But when I was planning my trip, naturally I didn't see it here, so I thought it started here and went on up around this way. Then bailing the Bartram for the Chattooga River Trail. A little bit of a pansy here. So this might be the last video of the year for me. This is where the Chattooga River Trail meets the Bartram. So I'm legal now. It was just a small infraction of the hiker code yesterday. There's no need to mention it again. So I'm sorry that there hasn't been any tales of the night for you guys. Simply for the fact that nothing's happened, which is great for me, but not very entertaining for you, sorry. Even my oddities of the wilderness is very skimpy. I'm gonna look up and see why that bus was sitting on the trail. What happened to those poor, unfortunate little souls. Might put it in the description down below if it's not too lengthy or terrifying. Well, I do have a perils of the morning to share with you. I just stepped off a log and twisted my ankle. That's gonna be black and blue. One wrong step. Thank goodness it's my last day. I'm a couple miles from the trailhead. Oh, sitting on the banks of the Chattooga River. I got my ankle on ice water. I'm okay. It don't hurt too bad. As long as I don't step on it wrong, like laterally. I think I'm gonna make it out of the wilderness alive this time. oddities at the trailhead. Go figure. Husband's waiting on me. Well, y'all, I took the bandage off and this is my view for this morning. Guess I won't be finishing the Bartram anytime soon. Well, this may be the last trip of the year for sure now. Till next time, guys.